4 to 16. So I know you guys have felt kind of rushed going through 14 and 15, and that's because we're going to spend a lot of our time on what we're learning today for our division unit. I know it was a hustle, guys, and I know you may feel a little worn out, but that's okay because we're going to keep booking, and this time you're going to get it. So our I can statement is I can understand and solve two-digit dividend division problems. Don't let me lose you. We know what two-digit means. Dividend division just means your the big number you're dividing is called the dividend. So then when we're dividing, it's by the divisor, and that's going to equal our quotient. So if I said 4 divided by 2 equals 2, 4 cookies amongst 2 friends, each friend would get 2 cookies. 4 is my dividend, 2 is my divisor, 2 is my quotient. Go ahead and write these down because you're going to need these as part of your vocabulary words for math. So let's go again. I can understand and solve two-digit dividend divisor problems with a remainder in the ones place value by using number discs. So note that our main idea here is number discs. And that's okay, but we're going to be learning 2 methods, the number disc and long division, but please be aware on what our I can statement is focusing on. So if you don't understand the other one, or if you do prefer it, that's okay. Just like we learned multiple ways to multiply, multiple ways to multiply, we're also learning multiple ways to divide. And we're looking at remainders again. So let's go ahead and move on to fluency. It's really fast, I promise. 4 problems, that's it. Give me a thumbs up for me to check when you're done. Ready, go. Alright, I'm moving on, so don't forget to hit pause. Alright, so big idea. Question number 1 says 6 ones divided by 3. The first thing I'm going to do is this right here. I'm going to pick a different color other than red. I'm tired of seeing red. 3. I'm going to make 3 groups. 1 group, 2 groups, 3. And then there's a bottom group right here. So there we go, 3 groups. Kind of looks like a very awkward looking spider web. It just does not look very nice. But it'll work. I got 3 groups, right? But I am dividing 6 ones. So I'm not working with the tens place, just with the ones. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many ones are in this group, in the group? How many? 2. There you go, right there. 2. Because that's 1 group, 2 group, 3 group. So I can just say how many ones are in group 1? 2 ones are in group 1. So long division is set up like this. This is what your parents are very much used to, and if you ask for help, they would be able to explain it at home too, better than this one. So I would put my divisor, which is 6 ones, which we know is just 6. No, my dividend, sorry. My divisor would go on the outside and make that green again. And then if I used my number chart, I know that it's 2. And I'm going to get a nice little song with you guys here in a little bit. Alright. The next one we're going to read, so this is problem 2. Yes, you have to write, keep your problems separate. Because if your notes get jumbled up, your mind gets jumbled up. Keep your notes separate. So draw a line, write number 2, start again. And notice that I have 2 columns here, because I don't need to take up my whole paper with this. I have this on my left, this on my right. It keeps all my thoughts organized. Let's continue. 3 tens and 6 ones divided by how many groups? 3. So there are my 3 groups again. So I'm going to go 1 group, 2 groups, And then here's my third group at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. So, and then 3 10s and 6 1s. And I got to pay attention to this. So I'm going to start off with my 10s first. I know that's a little backwards, but you'll see why here in a few problems. So 1, 2, 3 10s. Check. Everybody got a 10. I don't have any left over. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 1s. Everybody got a 1. Everybody's even. No remainders. Awesome. So when I do that, group 1, because I'm labeling them, has 1 10. So I'm going to put 1 T and 2 1. So 2 O. I'm going to have to put 1 10 and 2 1s. The long division method. I'm going to do it in purple. Miss Denham would love me because she loves purple. Alright. 3 10s and 6 1s looks like this. I'm going to put it in the house, and I'm going to divide it by 3, which I'm going to make green again. And that song I said I was going to teach you. You ready? Divide, multiply, and subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. You guys will learn it as I sing it going forward. So, divide, 3 divided by 3, 1. Multiply, 1 times 3, I'm going to put a little multiplication symbol here, is 3. Subtract, 0. Bring it on down, and bring it on back. Divide, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Multiply, 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract, bring it on down. There's nothing to bring down, so we're done. We're done. Divide, multiply, and subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Alright, problem 3. Bloop, bloop. Ha! I know, I'm sorry. Miss Kohler's a little crazy today. Alright, 36 divided by 3. Now, wait a second. Before you start writing, I want you to take a look at something. What's this number here? What is it? It's 36. What did we just say that 3 10s and 6 1s are equal to? 36. So do we need to do this problem again? Nope. So you guys already know. You just did it. It's beautiful, right? Moving on. Now we're on problem 3. Yes, I did that on purpose. At least that's what I'm going to say. So, 5 1s divided by 4. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to need 4 groups. Split that. When I split half into 2, I get 4. So there are my 4 groups. Bloop, bloop, bloop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! Alright, what place value am I working with? 1s. Sweet. How many do I need of them? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Can you figure it out? You got it. This group 1 has too many. And I can't put it in any of the other groups because then the other groups would have too many. So then what happens is, okay, I know that I had a remainder of 1 because it couldn't go in any of the groups. It's that substitute. It's that player that's waiting for his turn on the field. Well, how many is in each group? 1. So it's 1 remainder of 1. Same thing with long division. I don't know why I don't have it labeled. There we go. Remember, our 5 is going to go on the inside. 5 divided by 4. What's my song before I start? Divide, multiply, and subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Alright, 5 divided by 4. Well, this is where it gets tricky because there's no even number. So if I use my place value chart and I scroll over the 4s, there's not going to be a 5. But the closest I can get is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. So to divide, 5 divided by 4, the closest I'm going to get is one group. See? One group. Multiply. Well, 1 times 4, I just said was 4. Subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring it on down. There's nothing to bring down. But I got something at the bottom here. Oh, wait. It's my remainder. So I got one whole group and a remainder. Told you, being weird today. Can't help it. You love it. All right, question 4. Place value, long division. We're ready. We're rocking and rolling. Let's read the problem. 4 tens, 5 ones, divided by 4. So, how many groups do we need? We need the 4 groups. Ah, that was messy. Aw, now it's in red. I'll live. So, got my 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting with my tens place when dividing because it's backwards. It's backwards of multiplying, that's why. Multiplying, you start with the ones. So if it's backwards land, we're starting with the bigger number of division. Alright, 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. I used all 4 tens. Everybody got one. And there's no remainders. Check, check. Now let's do our 5 ones. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. Dun, dun, dun. We got ourselves a remainder. So we're going to put this little remainder in its own little box. So when I do that, I know I ended up having 1 10. So if I look at this group, I'm not looking this way. I don't have 4 tens. No. 4 tens divided by 4 is not 4 tens. I'm looking at this group right here. This number 1. Number 1 like Miss Kohler's class. Oh yeah. It's 1 10. 1 1. That looks like a plus sign. So you know what? I'm going to type it out. 1 10. 1 1. With a remainder of 1. So if I have a 10 and a 1 put together, like a $10 bill and a $1 bill, and I put it together, what does that equal? So it'd be 11 with a remainder of 1. So that would be our second way of writing it. I only put 10s and 1s here because of my columns. Alright, long division time. Alright, big number. 4 tens, 5 ones. What could that equal? What could that equal? So 4 tens, 5 ones. Aha! Means 45. Perfect. And I'm going to be dividing it by 4. 4. What's that handy dandy song? Divide, multiply, and subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Alright. 4 divided by 4. Let's see how close we can get. Ready? Count by 4 is 4. That was easy. When I counted by 4, I just got a 1 on my finger. Multiply. Well, 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. 4 minus 4. Well, that's 0. Bring it on down. And bring it on back. Divide. 5 divided by 4. Let's see how close we can get. 4. 8. Nope, 8's too big. So back to 4. Alright, we're at 1. Woo! Multiply. 1 times 4. Well, same thing. We just did it. 4. Subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring it on. Wait a second. Can't bring anything down. Aha! There's my remainder. I found him. So here's my... So 45 divided by 4 equals 11 with a remainder of 1. Checks out. Awesome possum. What problem was that? Ah, we're on problem 5. Whew. Thought we'd never get here. It is the last problem before the problem set. Take a deep breath. You guys have done amazing. 15 minutes of dividing and listening to Miss Kohler sing. You're doing great. Now for this one, I'm going to set it up, but you got to solve it. And to do that, that means you have to be writing. When you're done, put your hand up. Don't shout my name. I know what my name is. I don't need to hear it. I will come check. The only one you have to attempt, which means try, both place value and long division. The only one you have to get correct is this one. But if you get this one correct, I'll give you a high five and maybe something else. Alright. Let's work it out. Well, let me set it up and let you work it out. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, I told you I hate seeing red. I'm done with it. Alright. I got to set up my groups. How many groups do I need? 3. That is not aligned. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and set up, make sure I'm looking at 3 groups. Perfect. Close to perfect. I'm going to put my 6s here and my 8s here, and any remainders are going to the sidelines. They're going to sit on the bench. Long division? Well, what does 6 10s and 8 1s look like? It's 68. What? Put my 3 on the outside. Remember my song? Divide, multiply, and subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Alright. You get going with this. After this, you guys are going to be doing your problem set. Today, I'm going to go ahead and write it in here. You can go back when you need to. Well, I'll go back for you. Evens in the problem set only. So, when you've been checked off, go to evens. You ready? Good luck. I know you can do it. I believe in you.